So, Rick, you heard Steven there at the end. He can't wait for Friday. You feel the same way? Talk about your emotions and your excitement heading into this game.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very excited to play. Just working off season, just waiting, finally getting a chance to play, hit somebody else besides your own teammates, and then just my last time playing in the Rocky Mountain Showdown, going into my senior year, just trying to take every day, one day at a time, and just take advantage of every opportunity I get.
Yourself and a couple other seniors on this team have a chance to kind of have won this game every time you played it. How much does that mean to you? That's something that hasn't been done for CU since 1998. To be a part of that, especially with this rivalry, kind of in the future, perhaps ending.
I think it's just a cool thing just to be a part of, being in the class that won this rivalry game every single year we played in. This is definitely a special game for me, just because going back to my redshirt freshman year, this is the first game I ever started for CU. So just going back and just seeing the past 3 times I've played in this game, just reliving all those memories, and just seeing the different teams we've had going into the games, and just the way each game has happened, and just all the memories I have from this game.
You were just talking about the memories, but do you have a favorite memory from your experiences at the Rocky Mountain Showdown?
I'd say my favorite memory is definitely in 2015. I just told the team this early in the week. It was fourth quarter, game tied. There was a third down, and I read a screen. I hit the running back. The ball went flying in there. KO caught it and scored. It was a big play for us, definitely a big momentum boost for us in that game. And definitely just the way that game ended up going down, us winning the game in overtime, my first start, that always probably one of my favorite memories.
Rick, obviously the down line and affect your job quite a bit as an inside linebacker. What have you seen from that group this preseason if you kind of compare that to a year ago?
I would definitely say just as a group, they've definitely been working well with each other. They've been rotating a lot, just different guys, pairing different guys together. And I think just how kind of different some guys are. Some guys are bigger, some guys are faster, some guys get better pass rushes. Mix and max definitely helps us up front. And I think just for me, everything they do, no matter how good they play, that's all that reflects on defense. And just they were the heart and soul of the defense up front. If they have a good game, that means we're probably having a great game as a defense, as a unit, whether it's stopping the run, pass rush, things like that. So it's a lot of what they've done this offseason has definitely been helping the defense.
Rick, this is a rivalry game. It's played down in Denver at the Broncos Stadium. As you think back to the Rocky Mountain Showdowns you've played in, I guess what stands out about this game that makes it unique in your mind? Obviously, it's unique for fans because it's a rivalry game. It's half the state, half the stands, and all that stuff. But what stands out to you as a player about this game? Is it the intensity, the atmosphere? What is it?
I definitely say the atmosphere. You don't get too many times where you get to play in a stadium where half the crowd is going for you, half the crowd is against you, and then there's times when you're on the field where you're backed up on your own end zone and you hear their crowd chanting, yelling against you, or they're backed up and you have your crowd with you. So I definitely think that's a very unique experience and one of the things I definitely enjoy about this game.
Rick, you were talking about the guys up front a little bit ago, and obviously there's some new faces there. But for guys like yourself that were a big part of this defense last year, were around the year before, how motivated have you been the past year to make sure this defense is putting a good product out on the field this year, maybe close to what we saw 2 years ago?
I think just me, myself, and then just the rest of the guys on defense, we all believe that defense wins championships. So for us to reach the goals we want to reach as a team, we know we have to have a good defense, because there's going to be games where offense struggles, defense struggles, and the other side of the ball is going to have to pick up. And we know that as a team. And I think just as a defense, the more takeaways we give, the more stops we get, and the least amount of points we give up definitely gives our offense a great opportunity to score points. And we know what our offense can do. We've been going against them past off season, and we know the firepower that they have, all the weapons that they have. So we know just getting them the ball and just giving them the best chance for them to put up points is definitely going to help us win.
How important
to a really good start defensively and set the tone for the rest of the season here?
I would say it's pretty important just because we have a lot of new faces, a lot of new guys getting their first start or playing their first time in Division I football. So I think just that confidence definitely helps, just getting off to a good start and just kind of keep it rolling, whether it's getting turnovers, getting stops on third down, making tackles. I know a lot of guys go into games nervous, but after that first hit, after that first tackle they make, the game kind of settles down, slows down for them. So I think just getting off to a good start is definitely a big momentum boost for us.
You've become obviously one of the top leaders on this team. Can you trace back to sort of where you think those qualities in you originated when you were coming in here and really deciding that was kind of be the role that you took on?
I would say probably just growing up. My dad was always my coach as a kid, and he always pushed me to be a leader for my team. And I think that's just, especially being middle linebacker for a defense, that's kind of like the big part of a defense, having them communicate with everybody up front, communicate with the back end, all the DBs. So I think that's just a role I've been like pushed into and the role that I've kind of gotten myself used to being into. So it's not really, don't really ever feel too much pressure about being in that type of role, but I always push myself to want to get better and try to do anything I can to get better, whether it's being a better leader, being a better athlete, being a better football player, anything I can definitely helps. And just talking to my teammates, seeing anything I could work on, taking criticism from teammates, coaches, anything that's going to help me just be better.
Rick, first thing is Rockies fans are wondering about that Dodgers hat you're wearing. Secondly, playing defense is an attitude. Does this defensive unit, even though you haven't played a game, does this defensive unit have a swagger?
One, I'm from LA, so I'm always going to be a Dodger fan. But, yeah, I'll definitely say this defense does have an attitude. I think just a lot of guys just watching the film last year and just seeing everything what we could have done and just knowing where we want to go as a team, I think the defense, we know we have to have an attitude of we want to be physical, we want to enjoy ourselves, we want to have fun out there, fly around, get to the ball, and just enjoy our time out there. You don't get no snaps guaranteed. We want to take advantage of every opportunity you get on the field and just enjoy your time.
We hear a lot of things about the 2017 and 2018 class, and those guys like Nate Lamon and Antoine and Moretti, all these guys that are making, they're kind of wowing people in the weight room, things like that. What's impressed you about those two classes, and what do you feel has been different about the guys that are coming in these last couple of years?
I would say the biggest thing is their work ethic and like just how much they want to win and how much how hard they work. You see it on the field, you see it on practice. It's just like the guys you named, Nate Lamon, Jake Moretti, Izzy. Those are hardworking guys. They're guys who are going to come to work every day. You don't have to. You have to push them to go. They're not taking reps off. They're not doing. They want to come out. They want to get better every single day, and they want to do whatever they can to help this team win. And I think that's probably the biggest thing about that class. And just the talent level that they have. There's a lot of very talented guys who have yet to play a lot of football here. So I think they're all very excited and can't wait for to see them what they do Friday night.
As a follow-up to that, talking to Nate the other day, he was talking about how impressed he was with you guys, the older class, how you guys have really embraced them. And sometimes there can be some separation between older and younger guys. How important was it for you guys to really embrace those guys and recognize their talent and bring them along with you?
I think it helps as a team having that camaraderie of just everybody being close, whether it's on or off the field. And I just remember just going back to when I was a freshman, when I was a young guy, and just being around the older guys, KO, Cheeto, Addison, and just how much that helped me, just being around them and that connection I had with them. It made it easier. It makes it a lot easier when things get tough. When you're tired, when you have to sacrifice things, knowing that you have that connection, you have that relationship with guys on the team. So it definitely helps a lot on the field when you have that relationship with those guys next to you.